Good morning, guys. So, very exciting news today. Number one, I have a car mount. You are watching me from a car mount that I have already broken again. So, my loving husband, who totally does not understand this YouTube thing at all and will appear in videos with me because I didn't want to make a YouTube channel on my own, but on weekends will appear on video with me, went out and bought me, the first time I was with him, we bought this hot pink selfie stick looking curly Q wiry car mount. And he said, what do you want that for? And I said, because I wanted to mount to my dashboard. So once I got it in the car, I realized mounting it to my heater in my dashboard was not going to work. And I tried to mount it elsewhere in the car, and that didn't work either. And I promptly had it, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and I broke it. Tried to play with it for another 5 minutes, broke it even more. So that was fun. So I get, if you don't know, if you follow my channel, you probably have heard me talk about it. I get 25 days of Christmas. My fabulous husband will buy me a gift or give me a gift or do something sweet for me for 25 days between now and Christmas. Sometimes it is something very small and childhood memory like. For example, we used to get those books. They weren't really books. They were like a box that looked like a book, and inside of it was lifesaver rolls. And one time I was talking to him about how we used to get those as kids from my grandmother, so he bought me one of those. Now, of course, this year, being on Weight Watchers, those little day gifts, he says, are harder because he doesn't want to buy me M&Ms or which are my favorite, or anything else like that, because he knows it'll sabotage me. So, anyway, he went out and he bought me another car mount and a car charger. If you watch my channel, you'll know that somehow my phone broke while we were camping, and my adorable husband went out and spent a couple $100s on me because I cried. Not because I was worried about Facebook like he thought. Not because I couldn't make YouTube videos or watch YouTube videos. No, no, no. Because I couldn't track on Weight Watchers without my app. So when I got the new phone, it didn't come with a car charger. He bought me a car charger and he bought me a new mount. So let me just tell you. So I put the mount up. It was working fabulously. And as I was driving, I hit a bump and the car mount fell. I guess I didn't have it tight enough and it broke. So first time he said, oh, it's just $5. Don't worry about it. This time when I told him, he looked at me like, really? So I honestly think that I can fix it this time. It's missing a very tiny little piece and it's working as is. I think it may have just shifted a little, or maybe I shifted, I don't know. But as of right now, it is working and I'm just going to go with it. When I told my kids what happened, they're all like, so you just need to go to the store and get a new one and don't do that. Because, you know, how many of these can I break? Apparently, at least 2. So anyway, that was the first exciting news, which just took me 5 minutes to explain to you. Second exciting news is that today my new Weight Watchers plan went into effect. So all day yesterday I was watching YouTube videos. I was totally stressed about the fact that I couldn't pre-track my week. I've always pre-tracked at least my breakfast and lunch because, again, if you watch my channel, you know my breakfast and lunch for the week is always the same breakfast, same lunch. It's why I don't show you a whole lot of food until dinner time, because my breakfast and lunch is almost always the same throughout the week. So if I show it to you on Sunday or on Monday, it would be boring to show you the same exact thing every single day. At the end of the day, when I'm talking to you on my way home, I usually talk about it, but I don't usually show it to you. So anyway, so I kept trying to pre-track it, and eggs are my breakfast, and it just kept saying the same amount. So it just so happens, and maybe it was a mental thing, because I kept dreaming about Weight Watchers last night. Like, I kept dreaming that my app wouldn't work, and then I was dreaming that I couldn't get it to come on, and because when I was in Aldi on Saturday, my app wouldn't work. It wouldn't scan anything, and when it was scanning, it wouldn't find anything, which, of course, I know sometimes when I'm in Aldi, their brands don't scan correctly, but I'm talking about things like, I just picked stuff up that was like a normal thing, like I picked up Hershey Kisses, and they wouldn't scan, like it wouldn't recognize anything, so I was really upset about that, and then, well, I'll get to that part in a minute, but, so anyway, so I woke up at 12:01, and I'm like, screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and look at the Weight Watchers app. So I did, and it had all of the information that I've been watching people who got theirs yesterday say, you know, like, this is what we have, you don't have to track free food, because now, you know, chicken is free, and I was so excited. So I went ahead and I put in eggs, and lo and behold, they are 0 points. So I'm very excited. I still get, in my opinion, plenty of points. I get 23 points, which is, I can do 23 points with no problem. My weeklies have not changed. I'm still at 35. But from what I understand, I can roll over up to 4 points in a day. So if I only use 20 points, I can add those to my weeklies. With chicken and shrimp and fish and eggs being free, that may happen. Anyway, so I'm excited for this plan. That was special thing number 2. Special thing number 3 is that my husband Norm started Weight Watchers today. So we waited till the new plan came out. I tracked all of his stuff. I actually tracked his breakfast and lunch yesterday using the old plan just to see what he would be eating. Now, here's my question. And if you're a Weight Watcher, maybe you can answer this for me. Maybe I'm, you know, I'm not a Weight Watchers expert. I've been on it for 6 months. It's working like a charm for me. And I'll get to that in a minute. He asked me a question, and he said he doesn't eat all day long. So he doesn't eat breakfast or lunch. But then he comes home, and of course his dinner is, you know, 3 servings of whatever I make, plus whatever junk we have in the house. So obviously I get that that's why he gains weight. But what he was saying is he thinks, minus the junk, he was eating way less points than Weight Watchers gives him anyway. So he gets about 40 points a day. He's a big guy. It's what we figured out that he should get. Full disclosure, he is not using the app yet. We are buying him the app. But in reality, we want to wait till after Christmas just because money. So, he did agree that he's going to buy the app. And I might give it to him for Christmas. Even though I mentioned that to him. I'm like, oh, I would gladly give you that for Christmas. And he said, you're going to give me a diet for Christmas? And he got, like, a little offended, I think. So, I mean, he got funny offended, but I think maybe offended. So, whatever. But anyway, so I tracked his breakfast and lunch, and he said, I eat way less points than this in a day. So, but is he really gaining all that weight from the junk? I mean, I guess he does. He can eat a whole box of Tasty Cakes. So, and does sometimes. So it's going to be a struggle for him the first couple of days, I think, just getting used to not having the sugar. But he's all ready to go. I made him a breakfast sandwich. You know, he gets more points than me. Plus I tracked his egg. I tracked his tuna. So, you know, he gets way more points than me. And he's still going to do, but he's still going to hit them because, like yesterday, for example, he had 2 wraps for breakfast, lunch kind of thing. He didn't have breakfast, so kind of this lunch brunch thing, which were 4 points apiece. So I would never eat that because I don't get as many points as he does. But now that the egg is free, I don't know. But anyway, so I have to look up things like turkey bacon and turkey sausage and chicken sausage. I think that they would probably still have points, but I don't know. I have to look. I mean, my turkey bacon shouldn't, right? I don't know. So I'm excited to kind of play with that a little bit. Amber's switched over too. So now we have 3 people in our family on Weight Watchers. And I'm thrilled. Now if you've watched my channel enough, you know that Norm can be very grumpy. He's a former Marine, if there is such a thing, and he can sometimes get very grumpy about dumb stuff. So we're at the point now where we kind of just whatever. But so we were in Aldi shopping for the week and doing some Christmas shopping too, because they have a really awesome aisle of like things seen on TV kind of deal. So we got a couple of things in Aldi as Christmas presents too. But so while we're in there and I kept trying to use the scanner and it wouldn't work, you know, he gets very sarcastic. He's like, oh, nice program. It's not even going to work. What if I download the app? Now it's not going to work, blah, blah, blah. And I think a lot of it was just nerves. You know, I'm afraid to go on this program. But we'll see. And I don't know. I know when I first joined, even me, I said, there's no way I'm going to stick to this. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I've never stuck to anything before. It's just not going to happen. Well, here we are 6 months in, almost 7 months in. And I'm sticking. I'm a Weight Watchers for life. I got to tell you, because, so again, if you watch my channel for any length of time, you will know I weigh in on Sunday, but I set my weigh-in day on Monday because I don't go to meetings. My meetings are YouTube. I talk on YouTube, and then I watch several different channels. And I've mentioned them before. And if I remember, I'll put them down in the comments for you guys to see. The channels that I watch. But they're my YouTube meetings. And I even have a couple that I watch that they go over the weekly booklet that they give out. So, you know, it's perfect for me. Just I just don't have the time to go to meetings. But anyway, I want my points to start over on Monday because I just want to finish up. I'm afraid that if my points started on Sunday, I would use them all and then I'd have to go all week, you know, with 0 points. Because weekends are the hardest for me, just like most people. So my points start on Monday, but I always do my official weigh-in on Sunday. And yesterday, my official weigh-in, I was down like a pound and I want to say like 1.2 pounds, something like that. So I am currently sitting, excuse me, at 180 pounds, 0.6, I think it was. I'm always like 6, 8, or 4. Like I'm never like 3. But anyway, so my goal was 170 anything by Christmas. So now I'm thinking I have to reset my goal because I've got, what, 3 weeks till Christmas? And I think I'll hit that. So then I started thinking, well, what would my goal be? And I am at almost 37 pounds lost. So what I'd like to be is at 40 pounds lost by Christmas. I don't think I'll get there because I lose about a pound a week, sometimes less. So with the Christmas holiday, I don't know that I'll get there, but that's my goal. I want to have lost a total of 40 pounds by Christmas. So that is all the good news. My bad news, and it's not that bad. I mean, first world problems. I forgot to wear my Fitbit today. So I won't get any Fit points. Not that I use my Fit points anyway, but with the new program changing over, that was kind of my thought process was, well, you know, if the first couple weeks, if it's an issue, at least you'll have Fit points. So my Fitbit is sitting plugged in on the counter at home. I'm having what I call an ugly day. I feel like no matter whatever amount of makeup I do have on, which I do have makeup on, you can't really tell, isn't covering the ugly today. But whatever. That's a me thing. So anyway, I have chatted now for about 15 minutes. I'm heading to work. I don't normally talk to you guys on the way to work, but number one, it was nice and sunny this morning. It is 20 after 7. It is 32 degrees. So it is cold. But it was nice and sunny this morning, so I got the chance to chat with you. I'm afraid that when I leave this morning, this afternoon, the sun will be at my back and you won't be able to see me, which has happened the last couple of weeks. So I just wanted to get all of that wonderful Weight Watchers stuff in first. And then if I do get a chance to chat with you this afternoon, I'll tell you how my day went. Oftentimes, especially this time of year, there are treats in my faculty lounge, so I'll be avoiding the faculty lounge today. Brought my lunch, brought my breakfast. I'll also let you know how Norm did. If I remember, I will try to take a picture of my breakfast and lunch because I did not do that on Sunday. But I gotta tell you, pretty close to what it was last week. Not a whole lot of difference. Anyway, it is 7:20. I got about 20 minutes to be to work. I got about a 10-minute drive, plus I have to get through the gate. It is Monday, but it is December Monday. I got my Christmas leggings on. Maybe I'll show you those later. I got my Gryffindor scarf on. I'm rocking that today. Have a marvelous Monday, guys, and I will check back in with you at the end of the day, at least, if not before that, when I take some pictures of my breakfast and lunch. I'm in a good mood today, guys, for a Monday. So we will chat later, YouTube. Hi, guys, my YouTube friends. So here we are on a Monday. Today is my first day on the new, so sorry about the radio, on the new program, or the updated program, I guess we should say, where some of our favorite foods are now 0 points. And I just wanted to give you a little heads up on how my day went. So I had my egg cup today and I looked up chicken sausage. Now, I didn't scan it because I had made it over the weekend. And I know that the one I have it says all natural chicken and all kind of like, I don't know, it had all kind of claims on it. But I just looked up chicken sausage, breakfast sausage, and it still came up a point. So I went ahead and gave myself a point for that. My eggs were free, or I'm sorry, people don't like when you say free. My eggs were, 0 points, and I had vegetables and, a quarter cup of cheese in my eggs. Actually, way less than a quarter cup of cheese, just a sprinkle of cheese. So my egg cup is still 1 point. And then, but it was a lot more of it today. Like I didn't, I guess when I was putting it into my cup today or Sunday, I wasn't as like, oh, it has to be this amount. I'm still using egg whites because I had some left over. Starting next week, I probably will not use egg whites, and I will probably do eggs with, and just make sure I do like 2. So that's my plan anyway. And then my lunch is a chicken deli, 2 ounces of deli chicken, mesquite grilled, on an Olay wrap with, cheese. Now, the cheese I use is 0 smart points because I use less than a quarter a cup. Again, the Olay wrap is 1 point, and the deli chicken was still coming up as 1 point for the 2 ounces. So, is that right? No, it came up as 0 points for 2 ounces. If I went to 3 ounces of the deli chicken, then it did come up to a point. So for right now, I am at 2 points for my day. Now, I only have 23 points. So, what else did I have today? I think that's it. So, when I get home, I pre-tracked my dinner and I'm having a honey mustard chicken, which is less than, for like, I do it on chicken tenders, and for less than 3 tenders, is like a tablespoon of the honey mustard for 1 point. I'm probably gonna do 2 tablespoons, so that'll probably be 2. Actually, no, I went up to 2 tablespoons and it was still only 1 point. It didn't turn to 3 until I got to like 3 tablespoons, I believe. Either way, so it's like 2 points. And then I was gonna do some mini potatoes that are like the purple potatoes and the whatever, and I'm gonna roast them with some rosemary. And a serving of those, I think, was 3 points. And then I'm gonna have asparagus with just salt and pepper and maybe some, I don't know, I might put a sauce on them, because everything I figured out, I still had 17 points for the day. So I don't know, like, I may throw a sauce of some type on there. Maybe I'll do like a cheese sauce, or I don't know, like a cream sauce. I don't know. Like, I'm so excited by the fact that I still have 17 points for the day. And let me tell you, I guess because I just had a little bit more egg. It wasn't a whole ton more eggs for breakfast, but it was a little more. I was full at lunchtime. I didn't really even want my wrap. Oh, and I had a salad. That was the other thing I had, with light blue cheese dressing for 1 point. Because I eat very little of the dressing. But either way, let's say that, you know, even if I did that and then I added my coffee creamer, which y'all know I very rarely add my coffee creamer in there, but it would still be a point. So let's say I'm still at 15 points. 15 points after eating everything that I'm going to eat today except for my snack is a lot of points. I have gotten so good at getting my points down super low throughout the day, and then going home and having chicken and having to count it and having a lot of chicken, that I don't know, it scares me a little bit. So I'm having 15, I have 15 points, let's say between 15 and 17 points for the end of the day. And I'm sure that I'll have some type of snack tonight. I really like the Cool Whip with chocolate pudding in it. We bought some caramel, sugar-free caramel, however you say it, like a sundae topping, and I sometimes will put that just with Cool Whip and mix that up. I might do that. My husband does so it's like a banana split. So you split a banana down the middle. You put now you can put Boston cream yogurt on it, but I just put Cool Whip on it with a little bit of the sugar-free what's it called? The sugar-free syrup topping of caramel. And then I could take a few pieces of a cereal, or we have the 100-calorie cookies. I could take one of those and over top of it, and it becomes like a banana split is what we call it. And that would be, let's see, 0, 2, 3. That would be about 5 points. So I'd still have 10 points. I also am thinking about, I have a fiber bar, which is 4 points. So I could do that with a little bit of whipped cream and the caramel over top of that, which would still be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9 points. I mean, come on, guys. I'm like, honestly, here. And I can roll over like 4 points into my weeklies. Holy, you know what? I see more wine in my future. I see a lot of shrimp happening because I love shrimp, and shrimp is one of the things we have on Christmas Eve. Shrimp and roast beef and vegetables and fruit is like our big thing on Christmas Eve. And stuffed mushrooms, I see more of them happening. I'm so far, day 1, I love it. Love it. So Norm is on day 1 of Weight Watchers ever, and he had his breakfast sandwich this morning for 4 points. It was a bagel thin with egg for 0, cheese for 0, and 1 point of turkey bacon. So he had 4 points for his breakfast. His lunch was an Olay wrap for 1 point, tuna with some light mayo in it for 1 point, I think, maybe 2. And then some veggie straws for 4. So he had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's had about 10. Sorry, I got a phone call. So take 2. So he's had about, let's say, give or take with his coffee, about 12 points. But when I give him the chicken and the potatoes and the asparagus tonight, let's just say, for giggles, the only thing that's really going to cost him is the potatoes. Let's say he does 5 points for potatoes and, you know, a point or 2 for the honey mustard. He's still going to be like 20-ish points around, right? Which means it gives him still 20 points, and he can have a cup of ice cream if he wants. Or, you know, a cupcake or something. So I think he's going to like this. Now, he texted me and said that the breakfast sandwich was delicious. He said that the tuna wrap was perfect. And I think part of it is that he's just enjoying eating throughout the day. So I think that that's going to be a big thing for him. Is I did email him or text him at like noon and said, eat your lunch. And he said, I did. And it was, you know, fantastic. So I think that's going to help his metabolism a little bit. I think when he gets home tonight, he's not going to be starving like he normally is. I think it's going to be good when I give him what I give him tonight. He's going to be happy with that. And then, you know, I think that it's going to be good. And then we're going to find him a nice light snack he can have tonight. And he's drinking water and Mio. So far, so good, day 1. I got a lot of points that I don't know what to do with. Like I said, I see a little more wine in my future. Maybe some champagne. But again, it kind of scares me because I'm also looking at this going, well, you know, this program has been working for me at like £1 a week. And if I'm eating more food, am I going to still lose my £1 a week, which I'm happy with. So I'm going to have to be careful, I think, with my portions. Maybe the first week or so, I might go a little bit over. But like right now, like I said, I'm really full. I still have grapes in here that I haven't touched. I add a clementine and a very small clementine and a very small apple, and I'm full. I might eat my grapes on the way home just because you guys know when it gets, if you've been watching my channel for a while, one of my biggest things that used to be the problem was I would stop on my way home and get French fries. Because out of boredom. Now, part of it has been you guys. You guys have been helping me a lot because I get on here and then I don't have, I'm sorry, I keep showing you my hand. And then I don't have time to stop because I'm talking to you to get the French fries. But it's this time of year when it gets cold and I got a long drive at home and it's starting to get dark. I mean, it's only 4:15 and it's 48 degrees and it's starting to get dark and I want comfort food. So I know that I'm having potatoes for dinner, so I'm totally cool with that. But I might have these grapes on the way home just so that when I get home to eat, I won't be like famished. By the time I get home, it's going to be about 5 o'clock. I have about an hour to make dinner, and then I have an appointment at 7 with my other job, and that should take me till 8. I'll have my snack and go to bed. If I remember, I will try to take a picture of my dinner. I gotta tell you, I am terrible at that. Dinner is usually the only meal that I do have different throughout the week. My breakfast and lunches, of course, will be the same throughout the week. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pretty cool Monday. I've been excited about the plan all day. Even for a Monday, I've been in a pretty good mood. I have some Christmas leggings on, and my kids have a field trip tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a marvelous Monday. Continue to track, do all those wonderful things you have to do. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos or listen to some YouTube videos. Other than the fact that I forgot to wear my Fitbit today, I think it's been a pretty productive day. I have had 5 5 waters. So it's been 100 ounces of water. And I'm not done. I mean, I'll drink this one, and then I'll probably have 2 more of these tonight at least. So water intake is going good with the Mio. I know that I shouldn't have a lot of Mio, but it helps, so I'm sticking with the Mio for now. It's what works. Welcome chemicals, but, you know, whatever. So anyway, I will chat with you guys tomorrow. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope the plan is working for you, and I hope you are as excited by this new plan as I am, and I hope that your Christmas plans are coming along, or your Hanukkah plans, or Kwanzaa plans, or whatever you celebrate. I hope they're coming along fabulous. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see. Do you want to see a grocery haul? Do you want to see some meal prep? Do you want to see, what do you want to see? Let me know down in the comments, and I will show it to you. Other than that, bye YouTube. Have a nice night. Subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share if you think it'll help somebody.